So, really quick, I did just want to give an example of a dipshit lefty who might come through today because he responded to me after I called him out on Twitter. Who has a comprehensive list of every executive order Biden signed to this point. 1. Give money to corporations. 2. Give corporations money. 3. Money give, corporations too. 4. Much deserved tax relief for corporations. 5. Any wars that we can start? 6. Probably time for a new Patriot Act. Now, I think that this guy might be wrong a little bit. It's just my personal opinion, and I'm allowed to have an opinion as an American citizen. Just my personal thing, right? Have I seen the Freedom Tunes of Biden's inauguration? No, but if you link it in the Discord, maybe we can watch it here in a little bit. Shit. So, I think that that's really fucking stupid. Because obviously, I don't think that Biden's going to be like super great or anything for America, like in the long run. But comparatively to the previous guy who was doing the same thing that he's like had his job before him, comparatively, I think he's pretty epic and based. So, since Kyle Kalinske asked very politely who has the comprehensive list of every executive order Biden signed to this point, a very, very cool dude right here, knows something on Twitter, provided that to us. So let's just go through them and rate them on a scale of 1 to based. So, begin a 100 days masking challenge. While Biden does not have the power to lay out a federal mask mandate, his executive order now requires masks and physical distancing on all federal properties and by all federal employees and contractors. It comes with the hope that the rest of the country will follow his example. I think that's pretty good. I think that we should all be wearing masks, seeing as we're in a worldwide pandemic that has claimed the lives of almost 420,000 Americans. Did I say nice? Sorry, memeing too hard. That's actually fucking horrible. 420,000. Jesus Christ. That's more than the next 3 combined. Maybe 4. I'm not good at math, but did I see all the executive orders? That's what we're going over right now, baby boy. So, I think that the masking challenge might be a fucking good thing. And I don't see anything in there about corporate money. Amazing. 2, rejoining the World Health Organization. Not only has Biden halted all processes to withdraw from the WHO, he's invited Dr. Anthony Fauci to lead the U.S. delegation. This move goes directly against Trump's decision to withdraw from the group. Y'all remember when Trump got the L so hard from lying about what the World Health Organization did that he just decided that we're going to leave it? Hashtag Biden ruined women. Yeah, we'll go over that later. You remember when he did that? Well, this is the opposite of that, which I think is really good. All right. They fudged the numbers. It used to be deaths because of flu. The new standard is deaths with COVID. I'm confused what that means. Like, I honestly have no idea what you're trying to say here, buddy. So let's see. That 2 of the 2 we've read, 2 for 2, pretty fucking good. Restructuring response to COVID-19. Now, this is a little bit of a wait. Oh, no. We're not there yet. So, restructuring the response to COVID-19. So, Trump basically had no Okay, this is a lot for right now. I mean, that makes sense to me, Joseph Scott Stevens, because like if you didn't have the flu, but then you died because the flu exacerbated something that you had before. Gun shootings don't count if you have COVID. Car accidents don't count if you've got COVID. Heart disease would. Lung cancer would, because COVID would exacerbate those things and push you over the. They did those. They did count those. I'm gonna need a link to that. Anyways, restructuring the response to COVID-19. Biden has appointed Jeff Zients, doesn't matter. I want to say it's Jeff Zients because he's probably a scientist. COVID-19 response coordinator, who is not a scientist. Fuck! I didn't read ahead. Sometimes known as Mr. Fix-It, according to the Financial Times. Well, fuck. We'll report directly to Biden on... 1 second. Okay. Epic. Amazing. Not hard to find. Plenty of articles. Yeah, if anyone wants to vet that link, Mr. Fix-It. No, I wanted him to be. I wanted it to be pronounced Zients because I wanted him to be a scientist, and then literally the next sentence says he's not a scientist. Additionally, the executive order will bring back the Directorate for Global Security and Biodefense, a position originally created under Obama but dispersed into other roles under Trump. So this is also seems really good to me. Yeah, Becker's hospital review sounds like that's why I wanted someone to vet it for me, so I didn't have to, so I don't get like some sort of fucking virus. So yeah, this seems pretty fucking good as well. I don't know. I also don't see anything for corporate money in here. Moratoriums on evictions and foreclosures. That's pretty good. It doesn't go far enough, by the way. Big Sean, it took you to Nambla? Oh, I won't click it. I don't trust any links anymore. So all of these, the first page, all fucking epic. I don't see anything about the giving more. Oh, fuck. Go away. I don't see anything about the giving money to corporations 5 times and then starting wars so far, but we're probably going to get there because I trust everything that I read on Twitter, and this guy probably does a lot of research. So, extend pause on student loan payments and interests. That's pretty good. A lot of people probably can't afford to pay their federal student loans. They don't want to default on those things, so those being put on pause until after the pandemic seems like a really good idea. Rejoining the Paris Climate Agreement, that speaks for itself. I personally don't want to boil alive when I finally get to see blue waters and white sand. I don't want to boil alive when I touch the water. So just once again, and this will be the last time I do this, I have this nice little function where if I hover over a link, especially if it's a YouTube link, I can see what it is. You're never going to get me with that. Never, ever, ever, ever going to get me. What the fuck is in the letter from Trump to Biden that Biden loves so much? It's absolutely nudes of Trump. He took some very, very tasteful nudes, just left them loosely fitted in there. Polaroids. No fun allowed. So, yeah, I don't want to boil alive. That's a good one there. Committing to fight climate change. Oh, look, a double whammy right the fuck there. ended the Keystone XL pipeline. Epic, based. Fuck yeah. A lot of my congressmen and senators were very upset about that one. They said that it helps China and also Russia and also Venezuela. It helps everyone that Republicans don't like, which is, of course, it's got to help everybody that could possibly hurt the United States. Count Bacula. Lib left. Fuck yes. I like that name, Count Bacula. So yeah, fuck the Keystone XL pipeline. That's actually, wait, hold the fuck up. Goddamn, wait a second. That feels like it's the exact opposite of what the fuck he said here. Because he said that all of Biden's shit is giving money to corporations and starting wars and also a Patriot Act. But most of it is just tax relief and money give to corporations. But it seems to me like these two go directly against that. But they wouldn't do that, right? They wouldn't lie on the internet, would they? I'm sure that we'll find something in here eventually. Well, we'll find the money for corporations. So we've got climate change, racial equality through federal government. Seems once again, like we're doing good things and not bad things. Include undocumented immigrants in the U.S. Census. This is literally constitutional. I don't know why people get upset about this. Literally, the Constitution says that everyone in the United States should be counted on the census. It makes sense to know how many people, even if they're not citizens, you have in your country, because these people are all using your infrastructure. These people are all engaging in the economy in some capacity. Like, this is important information to know, because if you don't know that, you're not going to adequately give funds to those locations that have those people in them that are, doing wear and tear to our infrastructure, right? So that's just like a good thing. You're miles ahead. I guess caught my first fucking lie on stream by my own mod. Protect the Dreamers program, fucking epic based. I am friends with a lot of people that are protected under DACA. All right, I live in fucking Texas, so there's a lot, right? All these people have only ever known living in the U.S., so protecting their Dreamer status is good. All right. Ending the Muslim ban, fuck that shit. We're not a nation that just keeps out random fucking minorities. Put your hair in a ponytail. I keep it in a bun to dry it. Once it dries, I'll put it in whatever fucking configuration people want. All right. Changing immigrations and customs enforcement priorities. This one is good. I would rather him just get rid of the motherfuckers, prosecute them. Fuck them. Fuck ICE. All right? I don't want them. I don't want them anywhere near me. I don't want them anywhere near my government. All right? Fuck ICE. But at a very baseline level, saying don't do this anymore, probably a good thing. Oh, yeah, fellow Texan. Hey, buddy. A couple of which don't even speak Spanish. True. Holy shit. I know, probably 3 people personally that are protected under DACA, and they don't even speak Spanish. If they were deported, they would go to a country that they don't even know the language of. This is all they know. Texan gang, rise up. Yeehaw, motherfuckers. I like my immigration policy, like my whiskey. No ice. Hell yeah. Damn, how do I always get so many Texans in my chat? This is so fucking epic. Eventually, I want to try and do some Destiny shit and try and organize some canvassing here in Texas. So the more people that we have from Texas here, the fucking better. All right, I think I probably have a dozen or more, maybe 2 dozen people that have identified their Texan status. Stop building the wall. Yeah. fuck that shit. I mean, that one seems pretty fucking straightforward. Extend the stay of Liberians. This one I don't know that much about. A group of Liberians who have been in the United States for many years had their deferred enforcement departure and work authorizations extended an additional year to June 30th, 2022. Seems pretty good. Protecting against sexual orientation and gender identity discrimination. The executive order will now allow for a Supreme Court decision, along with a title in the Civil Rights Act, to bar against workplace discrimination. Yeah, TERFs blown the fuck out. They've been mauling all goddamn day about this, and I'm so fucking happy about it. You ever feel the sublime joy of watching people who have no other purpose in life than to shit on a particular group of people just absolutely lose their fucking minds over something? It's just, there is no better orgasm than watching people like that fucking absolutely melt down. Holy shit. Yes, Schadenfreude. Mandating an ethics pledge. Every executive branch appointee will now be required to sign an ethics pledge, vowing to act in the interests of the American people and not for personal gain. Obviously a good thing. Fuck corruption. And freezing Trump's last-minute regulations. Man, you know what? I think I'm not usually the one to call out lies on the internet because I think that everyone is allowed their own personal point of view. Personally, I think freedom of speech is a good thing. However, people like this are stupid. I'm sorry, it's mirrored. People like this are dumb as fuck, and it irritates the fuck out of me that we have such a good position right now in order to enact good things. Maybe I am a utopian, but I like good things and I don't like bad things. That's just a personal opinion, and I am allowed my opinion as an American. And bad things like this right here need to fucking go away. People like this need to be fucking shamed for being stupid as fuck. If he waited like 2 weeks, I'm absolutely fucking certain that he would actually have ammunition that would be reasonable to say this. But all he has to go off of are all these good executive orders that are all of them are objectively good. There's nothing bad there. There's one thing that I would say is probably neutral, or not neutral. It's still good, but it's not good enough for me. Which is the ICE one. But like, come on, can we give credit where credit is due? If we don't give them credit, if we're, you know how there's like conditioning, you know, you ring a bell and you give a dog food, right? And he starts drooling, you know, that's conditioning, right? But then there's operant conditioning where you punish bad behavior and you reward good behavior, operant conditioning. I want to do that to our politicians. I want them to salivate for our votes. And then every time they do something bad, we fucking whip them into fucking shape, all right? That's what we have to do. Yeah, classical conditioning and operant. In this right here, sorry, it's mirrored. This right here is doing none of those. It's punishing good behavior. I want executive orders like this all the time. Well, let me say this. There is something weird about legislating through executive order. Executive orders didn't used to be like this. It wasn't until the Obama, Trump, and now Biden administration that they just fucking come in and they just fucking explode the legal system with all their executive orders. All right. Pavlov was just classical conditioning. He didn't punish bad behavior. So what do we take from this? Listen, guys, this is what I'm going to say. When you see someone like this on the internet, on the Twitter, on Facebook, who all they can do is jerk themselves off about how bad the Democratic Party are, people who make their entire personality contingent on how much they hate the Democrats. Tell them to shut the fuck up and whip them into shape too. Because all of this cynicism, the fucking where's the fucking, oh, I know where to find it. There's also another very famous lefty that I personally enjoy a whole lot. All right? I enjoy him a whole hell of a lot. His name is Sondsol. Like, look at this. Here, let me move myself. My beautiful face will just be in the corner here. No one's saying Biden is going to solve all of our problems, but it's a step in the right direction. That's what people are happy about. Let me see if I can do a Sean accent. He's like, what, Welsh? It isn't a step in the right direction. It's a shorter step in the wrong direction. No, that's not the right British. That's not the correct English accent. But I love him, but he's wrong. He has such cynicism that he can't get his fucking doomer brain into shape, you know? Yeah, Sean Skull's Twitter is fucking abhorrent. Every once in a while he'll say a funny joke, but other than that, it's just worthless. Absolutely fucking worthless. Sean and people like him, people like Kyle Kulinski, just hate the Democratic Party. Literally, the Democrats can do the right thing. Like Nancy Pelosi can do the correct thing, like she did with the coronavirus bill, where she put forward like a $3 trillion bill, and then she acquiesced and brought it down to $2 trillion. And then she gave it to Mitch McConnell, and then he didn't bring it to the vote, and people got mad at Nancy Pelosi. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, Jimmy Dore's part of that group. Like Jimmy Dore is basically like a Republican. I don't know if that guy has any actual values. I think that he's just a grifter. Over the past year, that far right crazies are just as bad as far left crazies. I don't think I could draw that equivalence. I think that far left crazies are just cynical and doomer and dumb as fuck, and it's irritating. But far right extremists are dangerous, like actively dangerous. As in, they want to kill people because they are black or shit or some shit like that. All right, like these things are very, very different. The Tim Pool of lefties. Oh, that's a really good way of putting it. Don't you love it when the lefties reject horseshoe theory, but then proceed to suck on the iron shoe tin and say, yeah, it's fucking true, though. And here's my thing. Some people don't know how to hate and are very confused like me. Explain that. Like, I'm not saying that every person, again, this is like the group of, I'm talking about a group of people that do this. Not everybody that doesn't like the Democrats is like this, right? But here's my thing. Let me see. So, okay, well, Lewis Black, I fucking forgot about him. Here's my thing. Like my political ideology is pretty much in line with a lot of really far lefties, right? I totally agree. I really in general, I don't like the concept of the state, right? I don't like the government coming in and telling me what to fucking do, or telling less telling me what to do because I'm a white dude, you know. But telling other people what to do, or going in and fucking up other countries. I don't like that shit. I like the idea of people having more democracy in their lives, like in the workplace. All these things are really, really good things in my opinion, right? The difference between me and people like Sean, people like fucking Jimmy Dore, people like Kyle Kulinski is, well, even Kyle Kulinski, I used to think he was super fucking cool for organizing the Justice Dems, but he's lost his mind. He's gone completely off the rails recently. The fucking Rising, Crystal Ball, and Sauger, right? These people are actively damaging to what I believe in. Even though they ostensibly believe in the same things, of helping people that are poor, of getting the Democratic Party more in power so that they can enact better legislation. Crystal can get it though. I mean, I haven't seen a picture of her in a while, so I can't comment. But here's the thing: the difference between people like me and people like socialism done left, people like Vosh, people like any number of left wing content creators right now. We are willing to work within the system to enact change and are willing to recognize the relative amount of power that we have in our government versus what we want in our government, right? I am super aware that lefties don't have a lot of political power right now, right? I feel like that's pretty self-evident. Sam Cedar is great. I don't watch him a whole lot, but when I do watch him, I'm just like, hit it right in the right spot, buddy. You just keep on knocking me right in the right spot. I don't agree with them all the time, but I like them all. Are you talking about who? Yeah, 13,001. There we go. I really need to see what the actual follower count is after the massive. People tried to get me in trouble by bot rating me. I don't know what my actual follower count is. I think we're close to 3.5K though, in reality. But I honestly have no idea. We could be at 2.5K. We could be at 4K. I have no fucking clue. Issue is the U.S. has some around the world about interference shit would be a lot more fucked up. No, I agree. Yeah, no. And see, like, a lot of lefties have no fucking clue anything about foreign policy. Everyone's just like, yeah, man. Hey, bro, I don't like the fact that the U.S. is like the policeman of the world. You know, I think that we should just pull our I don't like our soldiers in other countries. Seems really fucked up. We're just killing brown kids. And it's like, okay. Well, we sent all these people into these other countries. We've fucked up their countries. We've blown up their infrastructure. We've made them more susceptible to being overtaken by extremist religious groups. So should we just pull out and exacerbate the damage that we've already done? Or should we stay there and try and mitigate some of the damage by trying to, ameliorate some of the problems that we've created, right? So I get really irritated about that. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.